Hey, what's up, guys? Uh, I just want to further educate you guys, you know, on a thing called sovereignty. Yeah, I had to let that one marinate for you guys. Because there's a lot of people who are on this YouTube and have channels based off a bunch of fictitious material that they have no clue of what they're talking about. And I happen to be very educated in this matter, over 10 years plus. And let me just get right into it. So there are no judicial courts in America, and there has not been since 1989. Judges interpret the law under the judicial cabinet. So judges cannot, or rather should not, be able to enforce the statutes and codes. Executive administration enforces statutes and codes. And that's FRC versus GE 281 US 464. Yeah. And if you get any further into it, you will see that there's no such thing as law. There is a such thing as policy. And these people who you mistakenly identify as enforcement are not enforcing anything but policy. Hence the name police. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me break that down. Policy, policemen. No. They work for the United States. That sounds stupid, right? They work for the United States. I know it sounds so crazy, but did you know that the United States is not what you think it is? The United States in Black's Law Dictionary, which is the dictionary they use to interpret law, states that the United States is only the 10 square miles of Washington, D.C. That's something to think about. Look it up for yourself. You'll see. Also, you don't have property because slaves can't own property. Read the deed to your property that you think is yours. You are listed as the tenant. And you can find this in the Senate document 43, 73rd Congress, first session. That's deep. You cannot and will not be able to own property in the incorporated United States unless you are a sovereign citizen. And something that may spark something in you. You cannot use the Constitution to defend yourself because you are not a party to it. Now, you have the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, right? Police can take your life. Police can take your property. And they can destroy your pursuit of happiness. How is that even possible if that's something a part of the Constitution? Because the Constitution was never ratified. Sorry to bring it to you. Anybody out there, challenges, anything like that, want to speak to me, please be well prepared. Please. But that right there is Padelford Fay. And that's Padelford Fay and Co. versus the mayor and alderman of the county of Savannah, 14 Georgia, 438, 520. That's the case law. Look it up. All right, with that. Now, it is not the duty of police to protect you. Their job is to protect the corporation, United States of America. As I explained to you, it's the 10 square miles of Washington, D.C., and they protect the personal interest of the corporation. And the rest code breakers, that's SAPP, S-A-P-P versus Tallahassee, 348 S-O, 2nd, 363. And another case law for that one is REIFF versus City of Philadelphia, 477 F, SUPP, supplementary, 1262. And one more case law on that, because, third time's the charm. Lynch, Lynch versus NC Department of Justice, 376 SE, 2nd, 247. And also, there is no use in asking an attorney about any of the above that I've mentioned. Why? Because it is his first duty. His first obligation is actually to the British Crown. His second obligation and duty is to the courts, not the client. And you can look this up in U.S. versus DCNJ 53F 2D128. That's case law. Clients are also called wards of the court in regard to their relationship with their attorneys. And case law on this is Spiker, SPILKER versus Hansen, HANSIN 158F 2D35 58 US APP versus LONNY 290 KY 644 162 SW 2D 189 190. In other words, an attorney's first duty is not to you. When you have an attorney, you are considered insane or an infant. And why is that? That is because a lawyer is not in court to represent you. A lawyer is in court to represent you because you are not seen as a person who is mentally able or capable or fit to stand in a courtroom with the judge. Yes. And so another thing too, charges, cases, all of these things are fictitious. It's a dog and pony show in the courtroom. And when you get in there, you will see that it is nothing more than stripping you of what God gave you. You are a live flesh human being, not a corporation. So when you walk into a courtroom, you're considered to be a corporation. And you are a corporation. But that's all I give you for today. Please do your research. Everything I've said, you can find it. And just know, you can't walk around just claiming to be a sovereign or a secured party creditor. You don't have your hold harmless indemnity. You don't have these forms. Look up Form 56. That's what you may need, a fiduciary. But it's just a little bit me rambling and just throwing things out there, but I'm trying to educate you guys as I'm learning myself. You can never stop learning. But have a blessed day, and inshallah, one of these days, somebody will get it.